Hello, lovely people. Welcome to a fresh start of a new year. Let me begin by wishing you all a happy, healthy, and lovely lighthearted 2022. Now, I do not know what kind of rituals you have around this period, but I will tell you a bit about mine. At the end of each year, I have a set of questions that I go through to reflect on how the year went. What went well? What could I have done better? And as we can all understand, most of those questions have been quite difficult to answer the last 2 years because of the havoc the pandemic created. Plans went out of the window, everything became uncertain, and centering within ourselves and remaining resilient became more and more important than anything else. Now, at the beginning of each year, I set intentions instead of resolutions. And these intentions come to me usually when I use a sophrology practice that is called 𝒞𝒶𝓇𝒾𝓃 sophronique libre en français, which means that we do a positive visualization in the future. Whilst being calm and centered in our body, and guided into an alpha brainwave state, our mind is projected into the future, creating sensory information, images, sounds, words, that are meaningful to us and are connected to our essence and our personal values. Since 2015, I have written down all the intentions that come to me. Each and every time there are 3, I don't know why. And if I really want to freak people out, I say that I channel them from above. But it's just the way our mind works when we let our mind freely wander. It's like a sort of daydreaming. Well, so they are written down in one of my notebooks, and at the end of the year, I look at them again. And it is quite wonderful to see in hindsight that they have always made a lot of sense to me. And they were connected to what the year brought me, good and bad. So today I want to take you through a simple mindfulness intention setting meditation, where we pick a positive intention for this year. If you have a hard time picking one, do not force it. Let an intention come to you during the guided meditation. And think of positive words like restore or expansion, non-attachment, boundaries, transformation, equanimity, balance, thrive, explore, freedom, construction. Now, as we get started, I invite you to find a place where you can get comfortable, where you can settle in and not be interrupted. And then we will begin. Now we will take a moment to just ground ourselves in the physical, in our bodies. Really allow our awareness to totally fill our entire physical body. Like a sponge that's totally soaked through with water. Our awareness soaks through our entire body. We feel the weight of our body, how it comfortably rests on the points of contact, and we become aware of its shape and its presence. And as we do this, we can notice any hot spots, any places with tension in the body, where we're tight or where we feel like we're holding on to something. And we can just keep on breathing naturally we're going to let ourselves soften. We are letting go. Feel the support of the ground beneath you. Whether we're standing or lying or sitting, just feel your relationship to the ground. And as we do that, we can trust our weight even more to the ground. We can feel supported. We are letting go. We are softening. And just for a moment, I want you to bring your awareness to the expansion and the contraction of your chest area. As we breathe in and out, and as we do this, we're going to think of a positive intention. A positive intention that will become like a mantra. A word that we are going to repeat to help us pay attention, to help us focus, to help us concentrate. Use a word that is meaningful to you. You can use any word that has a positive meaning, any word that has a positive feeling for you. Do not stress over it. If you can't pick, just let it emerge naturally. Do not force. Any word will do. Allow yourself to be curious and observe what comes up. Now, once we've settled on a word, we are going to say it to ourselves in our mind as we breathe in and repeat it each time as we breathe out. We are going to mentally repeat the word on the natural rhythm of our breath. And notice how our breathing slowly descends towards our belly. Our breathing becomes more abdominal and more complete. If you can, breathe in through the nose. Repeat your word and breathe out through the mouth. Repeat your positive intention. Just stay with your word. If you get distracted, that's okay. Just come back to your word and repeat it as you breathe in. Repeat it as you breathe out. You don't have to speak it out loud. You can just think it softly as you breathe, as the breath breathes you. You can even see it in your mind, written down like on a school board or in fluorescent lights. Take your time to let it settle in. If you notice any discomfort in the body and thoughts in the mind, just recognize that that's content that the body and mind are in the process of letting go of. They are not a problem. If tension arises and discomfort arises, hold your breath. Tense up your body and exhale a bit louder and release. We stay with our breath. On the in-breath, we say our positive intention in our mind. And on the out-breath, we repeat the same word. When thoughts come up, we observe them like we would observe clouds in the sky passing by. We let them float by and leave or disappear in the background. It's all okay. We gently bring our focus back to our breath. Now let the intention become a mantra that just flows on our breathing. And the longer we practice, the deeper we practice. With every breath, the intention will install itself more profoundly in every part of us. Good. When you feel comfortable and you have taken enough time to let your positive intention install itself profoundly in every part of you, in your core and in every cell, it's time to let the mantra go. Now let it go and just allow yourself to do nothing. Enjoy this moment, here and now, without judgment, and enjoy all the sensations of well-being present within. Receive, observe, feel the peace and positivity now profoundly present in your body and mind. Take this moment to appreciate the time that we have dedicated to ourselves. Appreciate all the positive sensations that have emerged during this exercise. The feelings of well-being associated with it, and that will remain with us for the rest of this day and the days to come. And be aware that we can recall these feelings of well-being and our positive intention whenever we feel the need to. That we have this capacity to intentionally steer our thoughts and our lives and our choices towards this positive intention. Now we give ourselves a moment before opening our eyes. We can start by giving our fingers and toes a little wiggle, by opening up our awareness to the space around us, by observing the light being filtered through our eyelids, and by becoming aware of the sounds in our environment. We can rub our hands together. We can stretch our arms above our heads. We might want to yawn. Whatever we need to pleasantly come back to the here and now. And only when we feel ready, we open our eyes. And we might want to grab our notebooks to write down our experience during this guided meditation. Take your time and enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time.